Evening, folks. Carlos here, sitting by the old junkyard fire. I got a story to read tonight. Now, before we start, I want to say, this ain't my story. Don't go writing me letters about how this is too blue for the tube. It's a found story. Somebody wrote it down, stuck it in a busted coffee can, and I found it under a busted tire. So, here we go.
Once upon a time, in a town not so far from here, there lived a lady whose most prized possession met a most tragic fate. Her crystal. Yes, her crystal. You know what, folks? Let's just say it was an object of personal leisure, alright? Anyway, it done did broke.
Now, how in the flaming four-alarm does somebody break that? I mean, what were you doing? Jackhammer mode? Good grief. But I digress.
She looked around her home, desperate for a solution. But alas, there was no Gorilla Banana glue.
Gorilla? Banana? What the f***ing is that? That sounds like something you buy from the shady table at a flea market behind the funnel cake stand from a pole dancer with 3 teeth. But I digress.
Without her magical glue, she realized she had only one hope. Blue tape. The magical tape, said to block entry from all who dare to enter any fences, its strength rivaling that of titanium.
Titanium? Maybe you should have gotten the toy in titanium. Yeah, sure. This is what I get for reading this claptap of but I digress.
So she ran through the streets, wild-eyed, searching every store, every shed, every garage, and nothing to be had. But just as hope was about to fade, she saw it. A strip of blue tape, glowing in the moonlight, blue as a Kentucky moon, wrapped around a fence with a big gator head on it.
What the is this, some kind of Busch Gardens bullshit? Tacky fences. On a fence. Just on a fence. And you took it. Real neighborly there, you klepto queen. Someone probably had that there to protect themselves from all them processed servers, and now you're running home with it like you found some miracle, but I digress.
She crept up slowly, not wanting to be seen. She discovered the tape was small. Very small. Just 2 inches long.
2 inches? That's not a repair job. That's a cruel joke. What are you gonna do with that, you silly flack? But I digress.
At last, she returned home, and she made do. She repaired the crystal object. She wrapped it 4 times, and after 2 long hours of tugging...
2 hours? Lady, you could have paid a gigolo in less time. This is what happens when you do CrossFit for TikTok likes instead of learning basic skills. But I digress.
As she tested it, she felt herself overcome with joy. A song playing in her head. Crystal Blue Persuasion by Tommy James and the Shondells.
Yeah. You know what? Good for you, lady. I still think you're nuts, but at least you've got a soundtrack. Now, I'm gonna tell you something right here, right now. The moral of this freaking story? It's got nothing to do with crystal, or tape, or even Tommy freaking James. It's about the pure, undiluted stubbornness of people. If you can spend 2 hours prying tape off a fence for a broken, sparkly doohickey, then you, my friend, can clean your dang gutters. You can pay your water bill before they shut it off. You can fix the screen door that's been hanging sideways since '09. And don't even get me started on priorities. You're telling me you can make time to hunt down tiny blue tape in the dead of night, but you can't be bothered to replace your bald tires or call your poor mama on Sunday? What kind of logic is that? I swear, folks, sometimes the world don't run on common sense no more. It runs on desperation and bad decisions wrapped up in duct tape. And if that's not a miracle, I don't know what is. Anyway, that's the story. Sleep tight, and remember, blue tapes for fences, not life decisions. Bunch of flacking
now, a word from tonight's sponsor, Blue Tape. The official tape of people who ain't got the tools, skills, or patience to fix things properly. Whether you're holding together a fence, a dildo, or the entire crumbling framework of your personal life, Blue Tape has you covered. Why choose Blue Tape? 'Cause it's blue, not green, not red, blue. Studies show blue is the color of calm. And if you're using this stuff, you're probably on the verge of losing your mind. Also available in tiny rolled size for projects you should have given up on hours ago. Blue Tape. It ain't magic, but it'll stick around longer than your last relationship. And that's a guarantee.
Warning, Blue Tape is not for flotation, dental floss, emergency contraception, human resuscitation, rocket repairs, or as a substitute for common sense, therapy, legal advice, or any relationship counseling. Side effects may include adhesive rash, minor existential dread, spontaneous sock loss, inexplicable urges to rearrange your junk collection, crystal object destabilization, temporary memory of every bad decision you've ever made, loud singing of 1980s pop songs in the shower slipping on, spilled glitter or confetti, emotional attachment to inanimate objects, and the unverified but highly probable chance of being haunted by raccoons, gnomes, or very judgmental neighbors. Use responsibly or don't. Manufacturer not liable for anything really. Stick smart or stick silly. Repeat, Blue Tape. Stick responsibly, stick weirdly, stick gloriously, or else.
She ran through the alleys, she ran through the streets, looking for tape, her quest was complete. The fence held strong, the moon shining bright, 2 inches of blue, her only delight. Her crystal dildo done broke, so what she gonna do? Had to grab the blue tape to make the crystal true. The teeny weeny blue tape. Teeny weeny blue tape. Wrapped it around 3 times or 4. Hours went by, her arms were sore, but finally fixed, her treasure restored. And in her head a pop song roared. Her crystal dildo done broke, so what she gonna do? Had to grab the blue tape to make the crystal true. The teeny weeny blue tape. Teeny weeny blue tape. Now she dances, now she sings, thanks to the tape and the little things. If life breaks your stuff, don't despair. Sometimes all you need is a little care. Her crystal dildo done broke, so what she gonna do? Had to grab the blue tape to make the crystal true. The teeny weeny blue tape.